Well, good morning, everyone. Let's take our Bibles to 1 John 5:4 for promise number 321. Again, 1 John 5:4, promise 321. Before we jump into it, come on out tonight to the Journey Baptist Church at 6:30 p.m. We have our chapter 5 in our series called When God's People Pray. And it is critical that we understand how important prayer is. I think this is what's missing in most believers' lives, is a consistent, deep, and abiding prayer life. I know that for many years it was missing from mine. And so I just want to encourage you to come on out and find out a little bit more about how important prayer is. And that's tonight at 6:30 at the Journey Baptist Church. We'd love to have you come on out. Now for promise number 321 found in 1 John 5:4, here's the promise. God promises that his children will overcome the world through their faith. And I know that this is one of those promises where it's like, what in the world does that mean? It's really one of those promises that we should all see just how far it can really go. As we live by faith, we are given the power to actually live a life of increasing obedience towards the Word of God. I think that a lot of people think, we just overcome the world, meaning anything I walk into, I just conquer it. Well, actually, it's more specifically about your relationship with the Lord. It's about your ability to be obedient to the Lord, serving Him, prioritizing Him. And God tells us that when we walk fully in Him and we just live by faith instead of by what we've always been told, or what we've always chased, that's really not by faith. We need to live by faith. We need to ask God, what do you want? And when he answers, we need to say, okay, when do you want me to go? How far do you want me to go? Get the directions and just head on that direction. And so, listen, as we live by faith, like I said, we're given the power to actually live an increasingly closer to the Lord life. The hardest part of this is how much are we willing to believe God can accomplish through us, and just how much worldly or earthly treasures or options are we willing to let go of to see it happen. I mean, let's just be real. There's some areas of our lives, we all have them, where it's just not as easy to surrender to the Lord, or maybe we're just not ready yet somehow because something is just, we just can't let it go. We just can't give that spot to the Lord. And what it really comes down to is these are areas where we lack faith. And listen, many of these things bring us the big thrills or the highest personal praise in the earthly things that we do. And so to serve the Lord Lord with our whole heart will require us to let go of all the things we've trusted more than God to really overcome. Overcoming is about becoming more like Christ in every way. And really, I think it's about accomplishing God's will instead of accomplishing my will, or you accomplishing your will. And really presenting to God, presenting us to God as some higher. I think we do this. Let me just back up and just say, I think we do this. I think we chase our own things, and then when we accomplish them, we offer them to God as if he requested it. And we're really offering something to God that he never really wanted in the first place. He wanted our whole heart. We offered him something we did without giving him our whole heart, and say, look what I've done for you. It's kind of like Cain and Abel, the situation with Cain and Abel. Cain brought what his best was, and he brought what he wanted to bring to the Lord. And Abel brought what the Lord wanted. Cain brought what he wanted to give because it was his very best work. It's kind of like his talent. He brought his talent before the Lord and said, here's my talent that I've done my life for. And God really told Cain, no, what I wanted you to do is to offer a lamb. We're all sinners, and we need the blood of the lamb shed, and that's what Abel did. And we don't have a Bible passage that says that God told Abel what to do, or told Cain and Abel both what to do. We just know that in that process, it was a teaching and a learning experience of actually offering to God what he wants. And so, listen, overcoming is about becoming more like Christ in every way. Listen, both Cain and Abel were giving good offerings, but only one was what was desired. So only one was approved. Living by faith is the offering. Each thing that gets between us and God must be surrendered by faith. When we offer what he wants, we, by faith, begin to overcome. I think we all want to be overcomers. I think we all want to have victory. And I hope that you are willing to get rid of whatever's in the way so that you can enjoy by faith being an overcomer. Have a great day. Hope to see you tonight.